I really hate snakes. Always have, always will. Uh, don't like them. But I want to tell you about the python crisis in the Florida Everglades. Um, Talk about a snake that is absolutely terrifying. That's a python. The problem with these pythons is that in the Everglades, they don't have any natural predators. They're not even supposed to be here. And that's kind of the issue. So what's happening is these pythons are growing to astronomical lengths. They're killing all of the rabbits and raccoons and any other wildlife around. I mean, these things are even like eating alligators. That's terrifying. So these pythons are just going around unchecked. They reproduce very quickly and in large amounts, and they've dropped the mammal population in the Everglades. You know, some wildlife experts are saying by 90%, which is not great for the environment. And the reason why these snakes are even there is, one, you know, people will have them as pets and just be like, oh, this is getting too big, I'll just dump it out in the wild. And there's been some hurricanes in that area that have destroyed some labs and things like that, where some of these things have escaped, which again sounds like a horror movie. If you ever seen Anaconda, I mean, it's terrifying. I hate that movie. But one of the interesting things about all this is, like, now every year that there's this competition. It's a 10-day competition where you know, professionals and even amateurs are allowed to go and hunt these pythons. They're taught to how to remove these pythons humanely. But there's prize money for whoever, you know, gets the most or whoever gets the biggest. And in this year, they just announced Taylor Stanberry. She won $10,000. She removed 60 Burmese pythons. You should go look it up. She looks like a badass. You couldn't catch me out there. You should see the size of these snakes. But I love that they have a competition for this every year. And that's how bad it is, that they literally have to have a competition every year like this. And like I said, you know, these people are catching 20, 30, 40, 50 of these, you know, during a 10-day span. And it's still not enough. That's how much these are reproducing and causing such a problem. But now here's the really cool thing and kind of creepy. This has nothing to do with the competition, but they are now making robotic AI rabbits. That's right. Robotic AI rabbits to help lure these pythons in to trap them. Robotic AI rabbits. So let me read you a little bit. These are solar-powered, remote-controlled robot rabbits. They're engineered to mimic real marsh rabbits by emitting heat, movement, and even scent. So according to ABC News, it reported like they just launched this pilot program for these rabbits. They had 9 rabbit pens deployed over 90 days, and it lured 22 pythons. So this works. What age are we living in? 90 days, they lured 22 pythons to this area, and they kind of stayed around, and they were able to go remove these pythons with robotic AI rabbits. I guess if you're gonna use AI, this is a good way until the rabbits rise up. But have you guys heard about this? Have you heard about this python crisis? I've been following it for a couple years now and knew that they had started the competition. I want to say they even were doing some stuff back in like 2016 maybe, but now it's like an annual event. I think it's like it used to be like a month long, but now I think it's like a 10-day thing. But have you heard about this competition, and have you heard about these AI robotic rabbits? It just doesn't sound AI rabbits to fight pythons, or to trap pythons in the Everglades. Florida is a bizarre place. I don't even think it's a state. It's like its own planet. It's crazy. Anyway, I'll keep you posted on the robot uprising. See ya.